Well, hi there, folks. It's Bill Riccardi. I'm in the wintry city of Belfast this morning, and we are experiencing some chilly temperatures, so please forgive me if I keep this short. I also am in a hurry to get to the results of the first piece of news. The first piece of news today is that the primary text for the first novel in the second Panos trilogy, which is called A Princess of Last Resort, is done. I have some tweaks and some edits, and of course, I'm going to do some basic cleaning up on it before it hits the beta readers. But by mid next week, I expect to have delivered about 90K worth of text to the beta readers to start their 4-week process. And there's a lot of back and forth. What happens actually during that week is that I start working on the next book. I let that book rest, which is the wisdom that has been handed down throughout the ages, is that you don't get involved in the editing process right away. You let others have a look, you rest it, you don't touch it, and then when feedback starts to come back, you can be a little bit more objective. That's the goal here. So I'm going to leave it with the beta readers for at least a couple of weeks before I do anything other than maybe cosmetic edits, obvious flaws that I accidentally left in there. Other than that, anything artistic, anything that requires major changes or what have you, I don't touch for a couple of weeks. In that time, I'll be working on the second Ihi book. I'll be writing the first couple of chapters of that, more than likely. That is all outlined, 100% outlined. Most of the songs are picked out. What I might be doing is picking out more of the songs. Of course, in the Ihi universe, the book is fueled by songs, as is our hero. So I have to go through and pick out the most appropriate songs, the most interesting songs for various situations. Sometimes they're incidental; they're not planned by the main character. So things that will result in interesting and fun and scenes that will expose the strengths and weaknesses of the various characters. So yeah, interesting stuff there. I'll be working on book 2 of the Ihi saga over the course of the next month and a half or so, on and off, while I'm taking feedback from the beta process. But for the next 2 or 3 days, I will be just cleaning up A Princess of Last Resort so I can hand it off to the beta team, and I'm going to be doing that right now. One last itty-bitty thing. New tiers have been added to Patreon, some of which I've already been taking advantage of. So one of the tiers involves Discord. You'll be able, I want to say, for $10 or more a month, to get in on the Discord channel that we have, which means whenever I'm at my desk, I will be able to respond to your questions and what have you. You'll be able to talk to other fans. It's great. It's good stuff. The other more exclusive one is actually a Telegram channel, and that Telegram channel is invite only for our $25 a month, I believe, and double check me on that, patrons. And that's kind of a direct line to me, so even if I'm not at my computer desk, that'll show up on my phone and what have you, so you can chat with me wherever, if you have any questions or comments or the like. That gets you into the Discord channel. That gets you in the $10 gets you in the Discord channel. The $25 a month or more gets you into the exclusive Telegram channel, which also has some of my beta readers. So you get a lot of that interesting perspective there, right? And then the really stretch goal, the 100 or more, requires you to sign an NDA and gets you early access to the book, usually a few weeks before anyone else. You will you'll have access to the text of the book. There won't be a cover yet. There won't be anything as far as the marketing side is concerned yet. You will be on the same list as the people who get the early access documents, such as reviewers, people who I'm asking for blurbs from, etc., etc. You get on that same kind of exclusive list, and it's a very generous monthly donation for that. But we do put out 3 books a year. And we're working on putting out 4 books a year, and that's one of the reasons we're doing the Patreon. If we get enough sponsors, I'll be able to hire external firms to do all the marketing stuff, and I will strictly stick to the writing and appearances and things of that nature. So go ahead and check out my Patreon. I'll leave the link in the video. I'm going to go get to editing A Princess of Last Resort and get that in shape for the beta. I hope everyone has had a great week, and we'll see you soon.